He's muted because he hates all of us. Well, I certainly can't have you guys thinking that. What's up, fellas? How are we doing today? Good morning, good morning. Lots of plans in action today, okay? As you can see, I am at a clean 55,000 encounters dry. And that's going to allow me to set up to breed a bunch of Pokemon today. I'm going to be doing a full video, breeding extravaganza number 4, breaking down all of these breeds, but here's a little glimpse, and you guys will get to see me pop donor status, pop shiny charm, and have that 20% increased chance of possibly breeding a shiny competitive Shalfa. There's a bunch of crazy breeds in here I'm excited to get into. Other than that, I caught a shiny Shuckle on Pokemon Go this weekend. That's good news. That's pretty cool. And then the Fallout TV show was like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, blew me away. Incredible. Watched all that. That's the Patrouski weekend recap. And this is stream recap, I believe 78. So welcome. If you enjoy your stay here today, always make sure to leave a like quickly on the video and subscribe for more. Wait, speaking of Twitch rewards, yes, I will take care of Twitch rewards this coming Thursday. Thursday will actually be the perfect time to take care of them because Friday I'm leaving for my bachelor party this weekend, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, Thursday we'll take care, make sure everything's taken care of and done with, and we'll do Twitch rewards, hand out, you know, some Patrouski OT Pokemon. Here, I'm gonna have plenty of shiny charm time. I do want to go ahead and check if there's any cheap shittos on the market. Like, I'll go ahead and buy up any for 4K. That's pretty good price. Just a couple, just extra, whatever breeds I have extra, because I'm gonna have plenty of extra time on the shiny charm. I'm probably gonna go spend most of it doing actual like single encountering after, but most of it's gonna be these 4 boxes of eggs. I'm gonna have to sort through which I need to make male, which I need to make female as well. Some breeds are like so important to make male and so important to make female. There's only around 8 breeds that I'm worried about specific gender, which is honestly not too bad. I'll just take care of those out of the way first things first. Okay, in terms of the stream recap, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. I will see you guys in a sec, okay? I'm gonna go make all of these glorious eggs, and then we can hatch, and you guys will see first things first in the stream recap if we get anything spicy. Dude, fun little fact. The last time I did a breeding extravaganza for a sub special, this is for my 50,000 subscriber special. The last time I did this was at 25,000 subs. And then the time I did it before that was, I think, at 1,000 subs. And then before that, I think I did like 500 or something. I've done consistently breeding extravaganzas for big milestones, but it's funny because I don't know, you don't see them too often, and it's crazy to see. I'm messing this up quite a bit, but that's okay. Have you gotten a shiny in any of the breeding extravaganzas previously? No, I never have. So you know what? Maybe this is the one. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, my shiny Shuckle on Pokemon Go this weekend was the first shiny that I had like audibly gasped at in Pokemon. You know, our Pokemon Go, like Pokemon Go shinies are kind of, they're pretty common, right? It's kind of insane how many I've gotten since I've come back to the game. But man, that that shiny Shuckle was the first one I audibly gasped at since just coming back, I think, which is cool. Dude, Danny, I saw that clip. Danny, remind me, please, Danny, remind me after this hour. We have to watch your clip. Dude, for those who haven't heard, this actually was one of the craziest shinies I've seen in a while in PokeMMO. Danny got himself a secret shiny Shuckle in the Johto Safari Zone. I didn't even know that there was Shuckle spawns in the Johto Safari Zone. Oh, dude. I love seeing all the Shuckle Safari Zone encounters, because obviously I've been there, I get it. Those are some of my favorite encounters to watch. Oh, dude, that clip was so hype. I played Pokemon Planet since 2015, and I wasn't a fan of the recent changes, so I started PokeMMO recently. Dude, happy to hear it. Welcome. I've been wanting to go back and replay / get my first impressions of Pokemon Planet / they just rebranded recently to Pokemon Nexus, and I really want to give it a shot because it's really important. I think if you're a huge Pokemon MMO fan, especially like PokeMMO, it's important to at least play other Pokemon MMOs and at least try them out for a couple reasons. Number one, it'll remind you how good PokeMMO is. Number two, it'll still give you ideas on how to improve PokeMMO, right? PokeMMO isn't the best at everything. I think it's the best at a lot of things, shiny hunting, you know, PvP, yada yada, but a lot of people critique the legendary system. A lot of people critique just like the leaderboards and like the quest elements, like the lack of thereof, the lack of cooperative storyline stuff. I think you can take a lot of positives, the lack of like inspect trainer ID and stuff and be able to show off more stuff. You can take positive elements from other Pokemon MMOs and understand what to transfer over to PokeMMO for sure. Just take all the positives from every Pokemon MMO and put them all into one is hopefully the goal, right? Hilariously, I've still never seen an egg hatch animation from a shiny in PokeMMO. Like, I did 20,000 or so eggs for my Cranidos and a bunch of various eggs all over the place, but like, I ended up actually getting my Cranidos from a fossil, from like one of the 12K fossils I did. So I've still yet to see an egg hatch animation for a shiny. All right, this is the last of the eggs, fellas. We're closing in here. We're actually almost done. Look at this beautiful 5x31 Vanillite Breach Shalfa. After the eggs, we're at 55,126 encounters dry, or possibly dry. We don't really know for sure yet, but still, I calculate it. We're going to grab these Pokemon and then head over to, I think we're going to go to the single encounter spot in Sinnoh, of course. Oh, I almost forgot. Actually, instead of the Sinnoh spot, let's do a Honey Tree route first. Honey Trees, yep. We got to stick to them, fellas. Someone on a recent video talked about the idea of a Repel Ocarina, hilariously. Kind of similar to, like, I made a video talking about Sweet Scent Ocarina and, like, how I don't really feel like it would be, you know, very relevant or that good or whatever, right? But Repel Ocarina actually could be good, right? So the reason why, the power of the Repel Ocarina would be loading it with a bunch of repels and being able to have more control over the steps of it, right? So that's like the theory of it, right? So like right now I have 155 repel steps, but I could just stop that here. If I had Repel Ocarina, I could like toggle it on and off a lot more consistently, allowing me to like control my, my steps a bit more. So yeah, the point of Repel Ocarina, it wouldn't give you unlimited repels or whatever, right? That's not, it wouldn't be, that would be stupid as hell and just stop a Pokeyen sync for zero reason. What it would do is you would load repels into it and you would just be able to toggle on and off those steps to be able to have more control over them, which unlike what, like, you know, you have to like pop specific repels for specific locations and steps. And I like the idea of having, I think it's a really, really good, like medium balanced sort of thing. I would definitely pay for a Repel Ocarina, not gonna lie. Now, the hilarious / terrifying thing with a Repel Ocarina would be if you forget to turn it off, you could just waste like so many repel steps. You could call it Repel Diffuser. I like that name a lot. I like that. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty neat. Yeah, having a lore Ocarina. Wait, okay. One of the #1 things that I complain about in PokeMMO is the lore bug, right? Where if you pop a lore, if you happen to get an encounter on the very last lore step, which happens quite a lot actually, it'll have a bug where like it won't repop your lore or whatever. So having a lore Ocarina would actually solve that bug where you like constantly have it, and like it would also allow you, a lore Ocarina would also allow you to fish with lures more effectively and more consistently without having to repop them all the time manually. Dude, that's actually one guy in my comment like actually spawned all of this thought process and discussion. And that's one of the better, like, theory crafts. Like, yeah, lore Ocarina and Repel Ocarina. A pretty simple thing. Very, very, very balanced. Most casual players probably don't even need it or wouldn't want it. It's like a very small thing, just having that extra control over your steps. But a lot of hardcore players would absolutely adore something like that, I feel like. Yeah, it sounds kind of crybaby or baby rage to complain about the lore bug, because everyone's like, oh, you know, obviously you just repop the lore, but like, dude, when you shiny hunt, when you're a hardcore shunter and you shiny like, you know, 6 to 12 hours a day, like, it just happens a lot, and you want to be able to zone out and kind of just not interrupt your shunter, not have a downside because of a dumb bug like that. Like, I always say, if you're a hardcore shunter, you probably encounter the lore bug like 20 times a day, unironically. Like, it actually detrimentally impacts hunts. Kind of dramatic, but it would be a nice little fix. Like, I'm fortunate I get to stream PokeMMO, right? And like every time, whenever I get a chatter, my favorite types of chatters are those that tell me to pop a lore when I forget to repop. It is actually like one of the most like helpful chatters. I'm a huge fan. By the way, Pat, what's your thoughts about something a teammate of mine said? He said today that Treecko isn't really that rare these days since so many people hunt it at the woods and get it. I super get where he's coming from. Treecko is probably one of the lesser rare rares, I guess, because it's such a good single encounter spot to go for shroomish and stuff, and Petalburg Woods is so often hunted. I will say, when people say the term rare, right, they don't mean like, oh, a shiny Pokemon that doesn't have that many copies of it in the game. That's not what that really means. When someone says a rare shiny, they mean a shiny that is difficult to hunt. And specifically, they use the term rare because things like Treecko, which have a rare encounter rate in the wild, aka lore or whatever, right? That 5% chance, usually the best way to shiny hunt those rare Pokemon is by egg hunting. And egg hunts are really expensive and time consuming and yada yada, right? So Generally, when you hear someone say like, oh, what's a rare shiny or a common shiny, it's not actually referring to the amount of shinies that exist in the game on the server. It's actually referring to the difficulty and how difficult it is to obtain. And I would say Treecko is still pretty damn difficult to obtain. It's just hunted so much because the spot's so popular. So I would say Treecko is still absolutely a rare. But at the same time, he's probably the most common. He's probably not more common than Charmander still. People fucking love Charizard. He's probably like one of the more common though starters, but I would argue Charizard's actually probably even more common, even though Charizard's harder to hunt because people love Charizard. All right, that honey tree run took a while. I gotta get way more efficient with that. We're gonna check these last 2 trees and then head to our little single encounter spot. When they implement Kalos in the future, do you think they'll implement megas or will they just ignore them? I mean, that's a legitimately really good question. The issue with ignoring megas is that they're so deeply intertwined in the storyline. So I don't know if they would just skip all of that dialogue or just totally, I don't know what they would do. Megas are probably the hardest thing to, megas specifically in relation to the storyline are probably one of the hardest things to figure out with Gen 6 when they add it in 10 years. That won't be for a very, very, very long time. I don't know. It feels really hard to nix megas when they're just so. Megas would be broken for PvP. They would just balance them. They would just, it's not that, they would just simply nerf them the same way they simply nerf Garchomp having no Swords Dance, Hydreigon having no Draco Meteor. Like they changed the trio. They would just nerf Kangaskhan's. Fuck it. They would just nerf stuff. It wouldn't be that. They would just balance it. Forehead, you know. It's not really about. I don't think that balancing is much of an issue as much as the storyline relation to them honestly is more difficult to work out. What do you think about grinding money in favor of buying a shiny rather than shunting for it? You can get a quote-unquote better shiny for the IVs in your case. Buying non-OT shinies is really, really not respected in PokeMMO to a huge degree. Probably to too much of a degree. I think non-OT collecting is a cool option for more casual players and people who just don't have as much time, which is super fair, right? However, non-OTs and OTs are not made the same. I have a video on this called the Dratini equation in PokeMMO, and it essentially breaks down the massive discrepancy between, at least at the time. Now it's actually changed a bit since you can go for Dratini at ×5 hordes or whatever, but back then it was like, I think going for a OT shiny Dratini was around 500 hours of hunting on average. 500 hours, right? But then buying an OT Dratini, they were like 6 mil Pokeyen. You would take that, divide it by like 4 to, like, so let's say 400k, the lower end, 15 hours. 15 hours to buy a non-OT shiny Dratini versus 500 to buy a Dratini. And the community cares about that. They can see who hunted their own Dratinis and see who didn't, right? So I always say, like, it's really cool to collect non-OTs, and I want to encourage people to collect non-OTs. But if someone says, "Hey, look, I have this OT shiny Dratini, isn't that cool?" And then someone says, "Oh yeah, that is really cool. I have a shiny Dratini as well," and then links a non-OT, it's like spitting in the fucking face of the extra 485 hours that guy put into that hunt versus you. That hunt is so much more meaningful. Going for OT shinies is so much more meaningful and so much more respected. I always compare it to like, it's kind of like the difference of someone who is like born into a really rough situation and then works their entire fucking life to be able to eventually, at like the age of 50, buy like a Lamborghini, right? It's like that 50-year-old who worked his ass off to buy the Lamborghini versus the 16-year-old who got gifted a Lamborghini by his dad, right? That's like literally the difference. However, in the real world, you know, there's no physical representation, there's no distinction between those Lamborghinis. That's why the real world can be so unfair sometimes, whereas video games are a lot more fair. There's a lot more systems to put into it to make it that way, hilariously. So in real life, there's no distinction between those Lamborghinis, but in PokeMMO, we have the distinction. We have the OT system. We can see who put in that extra work, and people do really appreciate that, and humans acknowledge that, which is really cool in my opinion. I think they'll add more cooperative components other than Hoenn Battle Tower and raids when they are added. What do you think is the next console added? I think the PokeMMO devs are really focusing on, and they've kind of continuously portrayed this and talked this on the forums. I've been covering it for the past 6 to 12 months, this sort of the sort of new era of PokeMMO, right? We're done generations 1 through 5. I think Gen 6 will come at some point, but not for a very long time. I think right now we are in the PvM MMO era of PokeMMO. I think we're gonna get things like raids. Yeah, we're gonna get things like dungeons, which is a different piece of content, similar to like Abundant Shrine, and like also, you know, the Xmas event, stuff like that. Don't forget that. But like, I think we're gonna see raids. We're gonna see Abundant Shrine / dungeons. We're gonna see other stuff like that. I think we're gonna see tons of end game, maybe achievement log. I would love to see achievements or something in PokeMMO, quests maybe. I think we're in that end game PvM era as opposed to just adding more regions to fill out the game. Oh, this is a good question. What happens to the accounts, an account's resources when the user gets banned permanently? Are they lost to time or the devs do something with them? I'm pretty sure they're poofed. If not, like maybe I think. Well, the real thing is they're probably the banned account's resources are probably locked on that account until it were to get unbanned. And I think they still exist in the Aether, I guess. But I assume every 5 years or so they probably do a purge of all like banned accounts. And they actually do get Thanos snapped. Yeah, but I assume for a temporary period of time, all their stuff is probably still stored, just sitting there. The devs don't need to do anything really with it because they can just spawn in stuff if they want to like host events or something. But it's an important question to follow up on and ask. It's another way for money to kind of vanish, kind of balanced. Unironically, players getting banned is somewhat of a Pokeyen sink and somewhat of an item sink. I mean, it inherently is, right? Which is kind of funny. All right, 30 seconds until the charm is over, fellas. All right, here it is. The end of the breeding extravaganza shiny charm, fellas. Rest in peace. And you know what? It's time to go have some fun. We're going to go watch YouTube videos about vegetables and hatch eggs. All right, here's our first batch, fellas. Wish me luck. Let's get up some content. All right, dude, we got the Danny video on lock. Let's go ahead and check that out. Dude, this is incredible. For those who don't know, Danny got himself, Team Mr. Member got himself a secret shiny Shuckle in the Safari Zone. It's actually insane. Actually wild. So let's go ahead and check it out.
I think Grovile looks better. Like,
oh, Grovile's dope too. I love that. Was my choice when I was a kid with Treecko. So I got this.
The secret particle.
Bro, oh my god. What the fuck, bro?
Volume warning.
Yo. Bro.
Bro. I love this kind of.
Oh my fucking.
I love this kind of reaction with the boys on Discord.
Oh my fucking god.
Awesome. Memories, dude.
Holy fuck, I'm not gonna fucking bait you guys again. It was a secret shiny. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh no.
Yo / bro warning, true?
Oh no.
Secret shiny?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god. Oh fuck.
It being a secret is so insane.
I'm waiting.
I can't imagine, dude. I cannot imagine finding a secret shiny in the Safari Zone and just being scared about it running, let alone, you know, a secret shiny variant of literally my favorite Pokemon. This is insane.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit, dude. Good luck. Oh man.
We're gonna skip past his mental processing.
God. Shuckle.
And get over to the ball. Here's the first ball he throws. But Wishing Stone for good luck is a good meme.
That's funny. Wishing Stone.
When do I throw?
Oh my god. All right.
What is it, like 30% chance here?
Oh, here it is.
Please,
come on.
It's like 30% chance to run or something after each turn. And he gets it.
Yes.
First ball.
Redemption.
Let's go. Yes.
Also, holy shit. Wait, in the top right-hand corner, I didn't know this, Danny. Were you 95k dry on that hunt? Okay, being 95k dry and ending it with a fucking secret shiny Safari Zone first ball catch is incredible. That's super deserved. Dude, congratulations. That's so sick, man. No, it was 51k dry. I don't reset my encounter counter. Okay, fair enough. That's good to know. Still, hey, you know what, man? Still 51k dry. That's a good little, that's crazy, man. A good little dry streak, you know? Okay, today's stream recap just becomes reaction content compilation. We got a banger Barrelz meme. I will say the idea for this meme actually came from my fiance Casey. You see, we were watching the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka movie together, which in my opinion is my favorite Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. Kind of a hot take, but so the idea for this meme came from my fiance, and I sent it over to Barrelz. Go ahead and check it out. And he did a great job. The skull helmet. Chinese Servine.
Hey, you've got it! You've got the last golden ticket! The kid's found the last golden ticket! It really is gold!
The whispers are so good. Where are you? I'm trying to like physically get to him to get it as soon as possible. I buy. Dude, okay, this may not happen as much nowadays, but if you played PokeMMO like back, dude, this happened so much back in 2013. There were sharks in the PokeMMO community. It was insane, dude. People were trying to scam new players off their rare shinies all the time back in 2013, 2014, 2015.
Hold on to that ticket.
2 mil, the Chinese characters, 1 mil, question mark.
Run straight home and don't stop till you get
there. Servine's like a 40, 60 mil shiny. That's so good, dude. It's such a good meme. Good shit, Barrelz. Okay, we can actually go ahead and go through what Pokemon have come out so far that aren't shiny throughout the breeding extravaganza. So we got our Spheal 3x31. How much Pokeyen is all this stuff gonna sell for, dude? Our Tyrogue came out Calm Nature, unfortunately, but that's okay. This Charizard came out Jolly. That's something. Dratini came out Modest, not ideal. Vanillite came out Sassy, unfortunately. 5x31 Alpha Vanillite. Horsey, Naive. Tropius, Jolly, actually kind of not bad. Carvana came out Naive. I might have Everstoned that nature. Got a Horsey coming out Jolly, unfortunately there. Another Tropius. We got some more stuff up here. No rare shinies so far. Got a Porygon coming out Rash Nature. I might have Everstoned that. That's actually pretty damn good. Slash not bad. Little Diglett breed. A little Beldum breed. Another Beldum breed. The Porygon. For the rest, you guys will have to actually... I'm going to stop teasing. You guys will have to go watch the breeding extravaganza. All right, we've enjoyed our little react content while hatching some eggs. But I think the plan is I'm going to go ahead and hatch these 5 more eggs. And then have 2 boxes to do off stream. And then we'll go, we'll keep it a nice little secret surprise. And then we'll go ahead and go back to single encounter and actually go full shunting. Hatch with Safari Zone. I could Safari Shunt. All right, where do I Safari Shunt, chat? What do you guys think today? Let me know. Where are we going in the Safari? Where are we going to risk it all at? All right, there's those 5 eggs done, fellas. We're going to grab some more and head into the Safari Zone, honestly. Why the hell not? We're going to head over to, probably over to just Lapras and Johto for a little bit. And maybe we might switch it up from there, but I think starting there is cool. What's more fun than risking it all on a shiny? 55,000 encounters dry. Yeah, it could run away, but at least we'll get the clip. I always talk about how a huge reason I like am okay and more comfortable shiny hunting in the Safari Zone is because I'm a content creator. Like if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't do this. It's like the fact that I can get a clip out of it and the hype and like the documentation of it is so, you know, it's kind of exciting and fun. But damn, this would not be worth it if I, if I didn't post YouTube videos personally. I don't know if I would do this, you know. If it were possible, would you have used your Master Ball for your shiny Shuckle? Would I have used a Master Ball in the Safari Zone for a shiny Shuckle with like a 30 to 33% chance for it to flee? Yes, probably. If that was allowed in the Safari Zone, I probably absolutely would have done that. Is there any reward for having the full Pokedex? Dude, a ton of rewards. Like now they added a ton with Johto. So firstly, the first reward for completing your Pokedex is you get an ability patch from each region. So you get 5 different ability patches if you complete the full Pokedex, which it's not as much money as they used to be. Because like grass ability patches used to be like 1 mil, but nowadays, I mean, you still get like minimum if you get 5 of these, and it's like, let's say average price 200k a piece. It's like an average of like 1 mil Pokeyen for completing your Pokedex, which is pretty good. And then after that, you also get access to Mount Silver in Johto, which has one of the best money makers in the game in the Red Refight. Number 2, it has the best shiny hunting spot for a rare-ish shiny in shiny Larvitar. Number 3, it has the best XP trading spot in the game. Like the rewards for completing the Pokedex are crucial. They are like, it has become a crucial step. Like any like serious or main account type player for PokeMMO needs to get their Pokedex complete. It is actually a crucial, like you get the best XP training spot, one of the best money making methods, one of the best shiny hunting spots, like all from Mount Silver. You get a unique Alpha T-Tar, yeah, the static Alpha T-Tar spawn, all the ability patches, like you get so much. It's really, 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 really good. Also, you just make money along the way from completing your Pokedex. Like if you catch a bunch of Pokemon, catching Pokemon is just profitable in Pokemon because 1x31s and the way the breeding system works and all the IVs and everything. So you're just bound to catch some 1x31s and 2x31s and maybe a 3x or 2 throughout your Pokedex. So you make money along the way, complete your Pokedex, have shiny safety, and then get all those extra benefits. Pokedex completion is super good in PokeMMO, which I think is a really cool way to balance, like, Pokedex completion is already a goal that a lot of Pokemon fans want to achieve. You know, gotta catch them all, right? I think it's cool to drive the player in that direction and give them real tangible reason to do it. I think the Pokedex balancing is incredible in my opinion. Yeah, you know what, fellas? 2 safari trips is enough. I got something planned, okay? I got something spicy in mind you guys might like. Well, well, well. All the doubters surely are gonna regret their decisions after this one, fellas. We're going to head over to Sinnoh. We're going to pop a shiny charm. We're going to check our honey trees. And then we're going to pump a bunch of mysterious balls, okay? Not too many. I'm keeping most of them for investment purposes. But when I'm this dry, you know what? We might as well go for maybe a Shalfa. Maybe a rare shiny of some kind, okay? Let's head over. Let's get ready for our honey tree run. Alrighty, all those spots have filled up with 4 legendary hunters for the luckiest shiny charm of all time, true and real. One of us is bound to get something, okay? I'm calling it now. I'm gonna go ahead and pop shiny charm right now, okay? But first, actually, wait a minute, I baited you. First, we're gonna decide, okay? How many of these do we want to pop? I want to pop 7 Premier Balls and 47 Great Balls, and then 3. We'll pop 3 Poke, okay? 3, 7, 47. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. How much Pokeyen is that? Probably a lot. Multiple millions, okay? 20% increased odds. What are the odds? 1 out of 24,300 to be exact. 55k, 300 counters dry. Let's pop the balls first. Fuck the honey tree run. Who cares? 1 great ball. 2 great balls. 3 great balls. I'm not going to count each one of them, but I'll be at 540 by the end of this, okay? You will hit, says chat. What are the odds? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save the great balls. I'm actually not gonna hit on the great balls purposefully because I'm gonna simply choose. I'm gonna do 3 Pokeballs really quick. The 3 Pokeballs that unbind. 2 Pokeballs. Okay, 3rd Pokeball that we unbind. Okay, get out of here, Pokeballs. You're lame. Stay away. Great balls. 40k a piece, by the way. 40k Pokeyen a piece as I'm popping these. 40k a piece. Shelgon would have been crazy. Shelgon would have went hard. Vanillite. Chainling. Kind of a hard shunt nowadays. I think it got a 20-80 split. A Jinx would be a duplicate shiny and like one of the worst ones I could possibly get. All that Pokeyen flying away. I'm going to not get one on the Great Balls, guys. Remember, I'm preserving for the Premier Balls, okay? I'm saving all my RNG here for the Premier Balls. That's a lot of Jinxes in a row. Get out of here. I don't like that. I don't like that many. I don't want a shiny Jinx. It's a ×5 horde. I already have one. Probably not a shiny seal, hopefully. The coolest part about Mysterious Balls is you see the shiny sprites fly across the screen when you get one, and it's a lot of fun. A few more left. A few more. I might stop at 550, honestly, for Great Balls. No, I promise you guys. I promise you guys a number. I'll give you that number. We're going to go down to 540. Nothing so far. Nothing. Absolute catastrophe. Absolutely pathetic. Just a sake bomb at 2 in the afternoon. You're absolutely cooking. Good luck on the shinies, my friend. Nothing. It's okay. You know what? 5 left. Was that shiny? I don't think so for Seal, right? Seal's kind of hard to tell. If I got a shiny Seal from this, literally keep in mind, my 2 least favorite shinies in the game are Persian and Seal. If I got a shiny Seal from this, that would be the most Patrouski luck thing in the world. We got, okay, these are alphas. These are alphas. These are alphas. This could be a Shalfa. This could be a Shalfa. This could be a Shalfa. 4 left. 400 Pokeyen. 400,000 Pokeyen is each of these. 400k Pokeyen. Oh my god, the Vanillites. 400k Pokeyen. It's not a shiny. Last one. 400k Pokeyen. Ah, it hurts. I don't know how much Pokeyen I just lost. It was probably a fucking metric shit ton. I don't want to talk about it. Now we go into honey trees. OMG, it was shiny. I don't think any of them were. We can go check the box though in a sec. It's in the trees page. True. Next tree is a shiny trust. Yeah, I only have 2 trees left in the run, guys. But that just means that all the other trees were just leading up to this tree. Not Copium. I actually will get a shiny right next tree. Next tree for sure. All right, here it is. Last honey tree. It's got to be a shiny. Like, the PokeMMO... Okay, never mind. This game is... Game's rigged. Everybody's out to get me. I'm sure the devs shiny locked me. Oh, I'm just so unlucky. Baby rage. What's all the talking points? What? God damn it. Nah, we just keep going, fellas. Shit game. Back to Poke1. Yeah, I just log off and go to a different Pokemon MMO. That's kind of funny. Every time I'm dry, I just hop to a different game. It wasn't in the trees, but it will be in these nuts on your chin. Let's go open. You know what? Danny is allowing us to gamble. Let's go take his present. Let's go appreciate his present and cherish it. Cherish it and cherish our new shiny. Let's TP, teleport back to the PC as quick as possible. Whatever allows me to gamble as quick as possible. Okay, I'm just kidding. Don't gamble. Gambling's bad. But opening mysterious balls must be good, right? It must be. It has to be. Boom. There's 1. Gyarados, not shiny. Boom! There's 2. Flygon. Boom! Okay, this is not work. It's not looking good, guys. Okay, come on. God damn it! Okay, well, did we just give up? Did we just? What do we? Fuck, dude. Some people may say that I'm losing my mind from being dry, you know, on a shiny. I would say I'm just seeing for the first time. What's the most like? Crazy thing. Okay, to be fair, this Zard is competitive, right? Modest. To be fair, the Charizard is level 100. Came out bomb. Wait. If the Charizard... Wait a minute. Guys, I think that if the Charizard... Holy shit. That must have been the 29,909 roll. If the Charizard is coming out that good, it must be close. I can smell the shine... I can smell... It must be close. The shiny must be close, actually. Actually... Oh, my God. Actually... Oh, my God. That was a lot of money. Actually, if the Charizard... Oh, my God. Don't do this. If the Charizard was level 100, it has to be close. Druddigon. Gabite. Not shiny. It must be. It has to be. It had to have been close. 99% of gamblers always stop. One step too soon. The last time I got a shiny from Mysterious Balls, I kept going. I kept buying. I kept grinding. I kept pushing through. What about a PC space, which is a legit concern. Who needs money anyway? That's what grinding is for. You know what? I don't need Pokeyen, because then I can wake up and I have a reason to grind. True. Real. That's not true or real at all. But we got 5. I just spent like 2 million Pokeyen on these. No, was that a comp at least? Come on, this is like 2 mil down the drain. Ah, come on. Come on. PokeMMO, please. You're kidding. You're kidding. Dude, it's actually over. What's the here? Yeah, I just didn't get anything. Well, it's okay, guys. You know what? I think the reason that I didn't get a shiny, I think it's in the eggs. I think I just have a competitive Pokemon sitting in these eggs right here. So you know what? It's okay. That's fine. It's gonna happen soon. It's sitting in the eggs. It's okay, you know. And I think going for those kind of hunts are so interesting and unique. Sim Killer. I'm gonna go for the shiny Rapid Spin Tentacruel or a Belly Drum Aqua Jet Marill or a Belly Drum Charmander. Going for egg move, like put like chain egg move shiny hunts specifically are so good, dude. They're so cool. Why are OKO moves banned in PvP? They're just uncompetitive, right? Like a move that is a 30% chance to hit that just instantly KOs something. It's just something like that is so RNG based. It's uncompetitive. It's not really fun to play with. So yeah, those get banned in most Pokemon formats, aside from VGC, obviously. Oh my goodness, we got more generous donations to allow us to gamble. Well, thank you, Less Lovely, from Max, dude. Hope your shiny is at 10 Cherish Balls. That's like 1,000,000 Pokeyen, like literally just for those 10. So that is super generous. After this lore, we'll go pop those, man. Thank you. Bro, I just opened 10 Cherish Balls, wasted my 1 mil. Guys, I have to remind you, do not gamble in PokeMMO. You will always lose in the long term, okay? Or only think of gambling, think of it as spending money for entertainment, okay? You're not going to come out winning on the other side. You are spending Pokeyen. If you buy, if you're going to open 10 Cherish Balls, don't think to yourself, oh, I'll make 500k back from selling the Pokemon, maybe blah, blah, blah. No. Just think of it as spending Pokeyen for entertainment, okay? You got it. I think it's really important to like acknowledge it as that. Thank you to this viewer for supplying us with content. What an era of streams we're in 2024, where not only do viewers provide the content via the good memes in chat, they also provide the content by giving me the items to play the game with. So, all right, let's open and see if we can get lucky. Seeing Salamence lead the way is pretty nice. Sceptile. We'll see if any of them are level 100. If they're level 100, it means they're competitive and ready to go, which is very, very, very cool. Don't do this. Do not open. This is not an encouraging thing to go gamble. It's just kind of a fun thing to do as a content creator. I'm kind of spoiled and I can do this. Think of it as spending Pokeyen. Not. Boom. Wasted all my Pokeyen. There it is. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. We'll put this away. To be fair, one of the Sceptiles was a competitive one. Oh, it's careful. Why would it be careful nature? What? I thought all of these had, like, good nature. Huh. I've never seen that. Why would it come out careful? That's strange. How peculiar. Interesting. We are now at 55,501 encounters, which is kind of neat. Shiny Heracross or Shiny Pinsir? Man, I like Pinsir more as a Pokemon. I think I like Pinsir more. Heracross's shiny is better, but I like Pinsir more. The shiny is pretty good. So I don't know, maybe I cope with that. Here is 55556. Unfortunately, because it was double, but still, that's kind of a cool little milestone in the shunt. If someone asks me where my 6th slot Pokemon went, I usually try to keep an empty slot when shiny hunting, just so that when I encounter a shiny, I can catch it and immediately like click it and like have it in my party and like follow Sprite and link it to my team chat. That's really it. I could just teleport back to a PC, but I don't know. It's kind of nice. You might as well if you have the extra space, I don't need something else for that extra space, right? I kind of do that. Why not? Is it just me or the like no shiny flips on the GTL? Dude, we talked about this recently. I do feel like shiny flips are becoming harder to find for a couple reasons, but it also makes sense for multiple reasons. So firstly, more people are becoming educated on shiny flipping and how good it is. Secondly, there's less new players right now than ever because it's currently the quiet period of PokeMMO. There's no events. There's less advertising. Well, just like advertising like YouTube videos, stuff like that, and exciting stuff. There's less excitement, so there's less new players coming in right now. It's kind of the quote-unquote dead period of PokeMMO for like these couple months until summer hits. And then number 3 would be that, what was number 3? Oh yeah, and then number 3/number 4, I forget what number I was on. The next reason why shiny flips are drying up is that since there's no events, there's nothing to spend money on. People have a lot of extra cash lying around post event season, post making their investments. Like they just have a lot of liquid cash or whatever, a lot of Pokeyen. They're okay with spending that on shiny breeds so shinies are going up in price. People are number 1 breeding their shinies, and number 2 using their Pokeyen to make more money and like buy those shiny flips. So there's a couple reasons to why shiny flips are kind of drying up / shinies are just more expensive on the GTL right now. What's your desired shiny in this location? It's been such a long time that I've forgotten. It goes in this order. Number 1, Sudowoodo. Number 2, Mr. Mime. Number 3, Breloom. Number 4, Scyther. Number 5, Kricketune. That's my priority here for shinies. I shunt here quite a lot. Would you say sniping / flipping on the GTL is the best way for players with over 10 mil to increase their money? Yeah, pretty much. Or would it be investments? It'd be a mixture, right? Like, I think once you reach like 25 million Poke, if you have 10 mil cash, you probably should be flipping. And then once you get 25 million Pokeyen cash, you probably want to invest like 15 to 20 of that into investments long term, and then flip to make more, and then kind of rinse and repeat that cycle. All right, another shiny charm. Where is Alpha? Was that the second one for today? No, thank you for joining the charm, GW Tree. Let's see if we can get one more encounter really quick. Oh, we do get one more on charm. There it is. Charm over. It's clearly just in the eggs. I think it must be in the eggs, true and real. Guys, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm almost out of hopium. I don't know if I have much hope left in my body. I don't know what to do. Oh man, what a sad way to end, but this might be I think this is it for today, guys. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Some days shiny hunting, it ends in heartbreak. Okay, that's life. Today is one of those days. Now, just because our heart was broken today doesn't mean our heart will break tomorrow. So because of that, you always keep going, and we're gonna keep going tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me today, at least. And make sure to like this video if you did enjoy it. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. I upload every single day. A video every day? Really? Yes, really. I also stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below. If you want to go above and beyond and support my channel if my content has been entertaining or helpful enough to you, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo down below are super, super helpful. Thank you all so much. Have a great day, and we will get a shiny one day. Hey, thanks so much for watching the entire video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. And I also want to quickly say extra thank you to everybody whose name is on this list and goes above and beyond and allows me to do what I do. Thank you very much. Have a good one.